Modern primate.
People in horror movies are notoriously stupid, but I don't think I've ever seen any as unbelievably thick as the ones in the 2012 convenience fee hair puller, ATM.
ATM is the highly avoidable story of three preppies who stop off at an automated teller machine vestibule late one night and find themselves trapped there by a parka-clad murderer with nothing but time on his hands.
Yeah, I'm giving Emily a ride home.
See, you didn't even want to come tonight.
The setup is simple. Brian, Geraghty, and Alice Eve play two incredibly attractive co-workers who like each other, but only admit to it on the night of their company's Christmas party.
Thanks for the drink.
Yeah.
Everything seems great, except Josh Peck wants a ride home.
You're not gonna make me walk, right?
And with this, we begin the game of count the ways this situation could have been easily avoided.
Number 1. Yes, make your stupid friend walk.
Yeah? I just think that if I eat, this third wheel shenanigans would end.
Number 2. Don't agree to get him food.
You needed an ATM, right?
Then he needs to get cash from the ATM. Geraghty parks a mile away from the thing to make Peck have to walk. Number 3. Don't park so far away like a dumbass. Then Peck beckons Geraghty to the vestibule, so instead of driving the 30 yards forward, he gets out of the car and walks, leaving a girl who looks like, and is, Alice Eve alone, causing her to get impatient and join them, leaving the car alone and unlocked.
And even all this idiocy wouldn't have mattered if they didn't happen to pick the one all-night deserted ATM vestibule that had been cased by a psycho in Eskimo wear.
Yes, just stand there and look at him.
Is there something I can help you with?
And just to prove he means business, Parka-Man kills a guy who thought walking his dog in an empty parking lot at 1 in the morning was a good idea.
You see that?
It literally takes them an hour to deliberate about what to do. All the while, Parka-Man is around back of the vestibule trying to break in. Here's an idea. Run away while he's around the back of the thing.
After an unsuccessful attempt to pay him off and run to the car, a security guard happens by and is immediately killed. Why? Because he didn't drive closer either. Is there a goddamn force field or something?
But then, just when it seems like these coatless morons will just freeze to death.
Oh my god, the guy just walks right in and they're able to strangle him with, of all things, the metal pen chain. Oops, just kidding. He was just some random guy who didn't do anything wrong and just happened to be wearing a parka also.
Who is he?
Harold Westbrook.
Why didn't the guy say anything? Or scream? Or shout, "Why are you fighting me? I'm just a guy who needs to hit the ATM at 3 in the morning."
Peck makes a run for it and hits a clothesline Parka-Man must have put up. It's curtains for Peck. Sad, even though it was clearly his fault. Parka-Man apparently gets as annoyed as the audience and decides to speed things up by pumping water from a fire hose into the vestibule, causing it to flood. Geraghty and Eve decide they need to light a fire to set off the sprinklers, and just as they get it, they slip, and Eve cracks her skull. Distraught, Geraghty lights who he thinks is the Parka-Man on fire, but it turns out to just be the dead security guard, and instead Geraghty gets arrested. Yay?
So this all seemed to work out pretty well for Parka-Man. But let's think about it for a second. No amount of planning on his part could have accounted for running across 3 of the stupidest people on the planet Earth. I'm Kyle Anderson, and join us next time for another episode of Awesomely Bad Movies.
And what is Rodan saying now? He says it's none of their business if the earth perishes.
These monsters are as stupid as human beings.